We're now going to talk about the My Planner tab in Practice Planner Live. As you hover on the Planner tab, you'll notice there are three submenus below it. The first one is Archives, Manage Teams, and View Demo Team. Let's talk about Archives. The Archive feature allows you to create a folder or folders where you can store information from one year to the next. So in other words, if I just finished my season and I wanted to start clean with my practice plan list, all my drills, going on to a new season, well, I can create a folder to put all that last year's information in that I still have stored, that I can still reference, but it would allow me to start with a clean slate for the new season. So how we do that is we go into the upper right-hand corner and click on Create New Archive, and then we name that archive, and we're going to name it for last season, 2019-20, and we're going to submit that. And then here it is. Here's that folder created, the name, the date updated, and then here we will see the number of plans, drills, and practice team sets that have been archived. And so what we're going to do is actually demonstrate how we archive information from our current plan list or drill list, etc. So let's go to our plan list that we currently have. And let's say we are going to archive these three plans. We check them, we go to the drop-down menu, we go to Archive Selected, and we hit Go. Now what you'll see is the archive folders that we've created. And we've created one for the 2019-20 season, and that's the one we want to archive these three plans to. So we click it, and then hit Submit. But you'll also notice you can create a new archive folder right here from this feature. But let's hit Submit. And those three practice plans are no longer in my current plan list. But if we go into Archives, you'll see that they have been moved into the 2019-20 archive folder. And if I click on it right here, I've got them. And the great thing about this is if I ever wanted to bring those drills back up, say for next season, I could go into this archive folder, I could click on this particular plan, and I could say, let's move it to my current list. And that would bring it back to what I'm working on right now. So there's a lot of flexibility in retrieving your information from your archive folders. But again, it allows you to start with a clean slate for a new season. And you don't have to archive all the information. You can pick and choose what particular plans, what particular drills that you want to archive. And again, you can go through here and delete drills and do all the functions under the action field that you can in the plan list. So let's go to Manage Teams. Now, with Practice Planner Live, a subscription allows you to create a total of 3 team accounts. You as the purchaser automatically create an account when you purchase it, and it's called the Parent Team Account. The Parent Team Account is where the center of all your information is. With that Parent Team Account, you can add one additional user. It would most likely be your assistant coach, and you can just click on Manage Users and then add new user. And again, you would fill out the information of your assistant coach, put their email, password, and so forth, and then they would show up as a user on your Parent Team Account. If I want to create additional team accounts, I would click on Add New Team, and in this case, let's say I'm a high school coach and I'm going to add a JV team. I hit Submit. There's my JV team. Now, in order to assign a coach to that, I would hit Manage Users. Then I would add a new user. And then that would most likely be my JV coach, head coach. And I can do the same and add an additional team. And if this were, again, if I were a high school coach and I wanted to have a Frosh team, would be Warriors Frosh. I submit. Now I've got 3 teams, and then I would, again, assign my head coach there under those accounts. The nice thing about this is that you're able, as the administrator over the parent team, also view all the practice plans, all the information of your lower level team accounts, and they can, so for example, in my account, I can view the Warrior JV account. So this would be the JV programs account, and I can see what practice plans are being created and when they're holding practice and all that information. Then if I want to click back to my own account, I would just go to the top here and click here. If I wanted to see the Frosh, I can do the same. Now, the coaches the head coach of the JV team and the head coach of the Frosh team, they have the ability to go in and see your account, this main account right here. This is what they would see. But they have the ability only to view your practice plans and copy them. When they copy them, that will make a copy of your practice plan that will go into their account, into the JV account, into the Frosh account. Then what they can do is use those plans exactly as is, or they can modify them to meet the needs of their own teams. So what this does is it allows you to have continuity in what you're doing, especially if you're a high school program and you have lower level teams. You're able to coordinate the drills, the practice plans that you're using so that you have continuity in building your program. And again, it does allow you to, if you are coaching multiple teams yourself, you can create two other teams that you're coaching besides the parent team account, and you can use all your information from the parent team account to copy into your other teams and use that in building your practice plan, so you don't have to build separate drill directories and even practice plans for each team. You can just copy them and use them for all of your team accounts. So again, under My Planner, the archive feature, and managing teams.